I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Hoping my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Saturday, man. Y'all smash that like button, sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones. What I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional Tron hauls, and y'all know we have Music Monday as well, but this is sold out, man. When we talk that sneaker talk, speaking of that, we have the Sold Out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the comment section, and it is free to sign up. Or, of course, we continue the sneaker talk, but we got a food section, a sports section, you name it. Pretty much if I don't get the content out in time, it's most likely already posted in the Discord. Of course, if you want to get a sneak peek of what I'm wearing throughout the week, it's over there as well. Pretty much, okay? And, of course, the rest of the team is over there, and we keeping things active, right? Okay? But tonight's topic, man. Cool Kicks LA owner arrested and raided by the LAPD, which, if I'm not mistaken, that's Los Angeles Police Department, right? Okay, man, what can I say? And I'm going to cover this the whole night pretty much, and then we'll talk a little bit of upcoming sneaker releases, and then we will pretty much cover, pretty much that's about it, man. This one I wanted to really take my time and kind of dive in. Not really surprised at all, especially when it broke. Ironically, it's crazy how some of this stuff kind of just comes across your lap, man. I woke up, I think it was like, Thursday? I want to say it was Thursday when the news broke. I woke up, I was like, whoa, man. And, you know, honestly, I'm not here to, like, judge anybody or bash anybody or say these people X, Y, Z, man. I'm just going to read what's out there and kind of give a little bit of commentary on it, give my thoughts on it. At the end of the day, I have no dog in this fight. I also would like to say that this whole podcast is just pretty much allegedly, right? Okay, this is just opinionated base. Loosely, you know, just having some fun, right? Okay, I want to just touch the chat real quick and we're going to dive in. Not too much has been coming out this week either for sneakers, man, which I looked when I did my top anticipated upcoming sneaker releases for October. We don't have a lot of heat, and I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? It's good to save in the piggy bank. It's some stuff that I need to go back and grab too. Ironically, Manny with the kick salutes. I see you in the building, homie. Pretty much is some stuff that I want to grab on the back end, so I'll definitely be doing that as well, man. But again, these stolen goods, all this stuff like this, it seems like, all honesty, man, I did like a little loose search on my own channel, and I'm like, yo, there's one or two like of these stories each and every year, right? Okay, no matter how you slice it and dice it. Again, there's also that I would like to say that looks like Cool Kicks is going to operate things business as usual, even though technically, remember when they did that whole thing where they opened up a store in Vegas? I'm not on the, sharpest knife in the drawer, but if I'm not mistaken, that's closed down, right? Okay, so again, it's always been some kind of suspect, like these $100,000 buyout videos they would do, right? Okay, if I go down the rabbit hole, like at one point they had celebrities coming sneaker shopping with Cool Kicks, which was a thing, but something tells me, if I had to guess, those guys didn't show up for free. You know what I mean? It wasn't one of those, and I know Complex does a similar sneaker shopping thing, and I wouldn't be surprised if they pay for those guys as well, allegedly. I don't know. But Cool Kicks someone to do it a little bit more differently, right? Okay. But at the end of the day, if I'm not mistaken, these guys actually originated from Richmond, VA, which is not too far from me. It's a little bit of a hike, but not too bad. And then they actually used to have a Cool Kicks, like literally that was like 15 minutes away from me. Now I will say this, that store I know for a fact is permanently closed, right? Okay, and when it is open, right? If it is open, it just reopened. It had to be like a week or a month ago. But when I used to go down the rabbit hole, they don't even have like an Instagram anymore, I don't think. But when I used to go down the rabbit hole of that whole channel or that whole Instagram joint, dog, they had no positive feedback on there whatsoever, to the point where they turned the comments off. So you could tell where their main focus was basically in LA. And that's my thing. That's okay. That's cool. But if you want to have multiple stores, you got to have them where if you're going to go try to be like, quote unquote, franchising out, you need to have stuff similar across the board here. So I want to go over this story. Again, I haven't got too much deep into it because I wanted to just do it live in action with you all, man. So let's see what we got in the building real quick. I'm going to touch the chat. Y'all let me know if visual and audio is okay. Everything is looking good on my end. So hopefully everything is looking good on you guys' end as well. I know there's usually a slight delay, but nothing too bad. I want to say roughly about 3 to 5 second delay. But it says looks like we have Foxy in the building. It says, wow, what did he do wrong? Did he stop someone trying to rob something? No, I think it's kind of one of those, from what the story goes, and I haven't read it yet, is that he was got caught up for selling stolen sneakers. You know what I'm saying? So this is not, and this is what I want to throw out there too. I don't think the story is, because usually when people see these type of stories, the first thing we think is like, hey, and I'm guilty of this too. We think it's like, hey man, they selling fake sneakers. They're selling fake sneakers over there. But this time, I think there's not a question about if the sneakers are fake because he was getting them direct from the source. It's a question of did not like were he getting these legitimately? You know what I'm saying? So I think he's issued a statement as well, the owner. So we'll go down that rabbit hole as well. But yeah, I don't think this is about selling like fake sneakers or anything or somebody trying to rob them. I think this is kind of one of those he Nike them, and think about it. I wouldn't be surprised if Nike them is up on it too. But it is a question of like, and I've always questioned this about major resale stores anyway. And the one thing they'll tell you about them getting inventory, they're gonna tell you, hey, we can't reveal the source this and third, right? Because you look at some shoes, like whenever it's a little too good to be true, or they were getting stock like full size runs. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm gonna keep it 100 here. Whose thoughts I would really like to hear on this whole story is Brianna. Remember, she used to work at Cool Kicks. I saw she was speaking out on it, but then it's like they kind of like I think they had a deal where she can't speak on it no more. Low key, I like Brianna, man. I just leave it like that. But yeah, let me hit the chat again. Foxy says, hey Polo, just thought I would say hi from my side of the pond. My friends and I listen in on your video streams. You talk about many good topic trainer wise. And let's see, you have a bit of a fan base in my town. Appreciate that, man. I appreciate the love as always, dog. Always sometimes, man, it don't seem like people are watching, but comments like this definitely motivates me and allow me to like keep going. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate that. Being active in the chat, reading the comments, man. Even though it takes me a minute to get back to you guys, you know what I'm saying? Because I have a lot of things going on. But not like stuff that I can't handle, but when I sit down and I can sit in front of my phone, I definitely try to do my very best to reply to everybody, man. He says, so with regards to Cool Kicks, are they the largest sneaker concern in the U.S.? No. This is kind of more of a resale side of things, right? Okay, I would say like there's a lot of major resellers. Not really, but kind of really. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, we got GOAT slash like Flight Club. Stadium Goods used to be that top dog too, but they kind of closed down, right? Okay. And then at one point, we had who else? We had I can't even think of those guys, but it was a lot of major ones that were trying to do it. But ironically, I say all that to say a lot of these guys don't really post content anymore or barely got the doors open. Even if you think of Urban Necessities out in Las Vegas, that whole story's been very unique and very like out there too, right? Okay, the owner got tricked out of his own store allegedly, you know what I'm saying? And then we had some guys out in Arizona. We got, you know what I'm saying? There are some major resale stores, but they're the ones that have been legitimately for a long time with no issues. Those guys, it's only slim picking, you know what I'm saying? And I know Cool Kicks has been around for quite some time, but they've always come across kind of janky to me. You know what I'm saying? We've had people on the channel that lives in LA that have like literally sold shoes to Cool Kicks and everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, a lot of that. So Fox says in the UK we have many smaller, more independent stores. We do have chains like JD Sports, Foot Asylum, and that can be pretty reasonable prices wise, but the independent stores are very expensive. That's probably your resale stores. A lot of our resale stores too are very expensive. You know what I'm saying? But in today's economy, and I didn't want to go down that rabbit hole, but right now, man, to be honest, on the retail side of things, meaning where Nike and with like you, what have you, is dropping prices, or their prices already up there already. So the resale side of things, I don't see nobody paying, roughly $400 and $500 for a sneaker anymore. You know what I'm saying? Hence why homie was probably doing these Whatnot lives or whatever, trying to gut a deal. Which my thing, I've never bought a shoe off Whatnot. But yeah, it's a lot of things, and the rabbit hole really goes deep. You know what I mean? Slayer says, yo, Sneaker Squad 100. What up, Slayer? What up? Minority Kick says, what's Gucci sold out family? What up, Mannies? What up? Y'all smash that like button as y'all come in and out, dog. Smash that like button. Slayer says, cool kicks always seem cringe, to be honest. I think that too. You know, allegedly, to be honest, they were always suspect. They're the usual suspects to me. And I said it was only a matter of time. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I saw Urban Necessities having their stuff, and I'm not saying anybody's selling fakes or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. But again, you do have to question where they getting all this product from. You know what I'm saying? A lot of like resale companies that I can't even think of anymore because they used to be out there, but they don't even really talk like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? A lot of cats don't even be out there, but the ones that do keep the eyes open, you know what I mean? You got to pay attention to it. You cannot see it. And again, if you're going to do all that and draw that much attention to yourself, you want the eyes on you. You better make sure your stuff is legit. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking fake wise, but I'm talking just business wise in general. You know what I'm saying? You don't, like I said, I'll say this, right? As I've been doing these topics year and after year, every last one of these, like, you can tell the real resale sneaker stores and the ones that, no matter how you slice it and dice it, they get exposed eventually. You know what I mean? We're going to keep it 100. They always get exposed. And that's not trying to pick on nobody in particular, but it never fails. You know, I remember when resale stores that was the new thing. Like, everybody was opening one. You know what I mean? A lot of stores I can think of too. You know what I'm saying? At one of the joints out in Texas, I remember those joints. They was going crazy. The one in Arizona, you know what I'm saying? But then, ironically, you see when, and I'm not saying this was these guys' plug, but when you start to see the plugs get caught up, it's only a matter of time before the stores start to close the doors or they get caught in that ring too. You know what I mean? Let's see where we at real quick. Foxy says, hey there, buddy. How's it go? Let's see. Minority Kick says, what's Gucci? Slayer says, cool kicks always seem cringe, to be honest. I think I read that part. Let's see. Minority Kick says, what whack kicks? Shaking my head. Hey, chill, bro. Chill. I mean, I was never a fan of their store. Ironically, the store that was here, right? I only bought one shoe from there. And then it was cringe though, because when you go in there, it was always like dead as a doorknob. I'm gonna keep it real. And no disrespect, the cats were just being there playing video games the entire time. They didn't greet you or know nothing. They just literally, like, you walk in there, they looked at you like, what are you doing here, type of thing. And then you buy the shoe, like, they was awkward and cringe. I'm lying. I bought 2 pairs of shoes from there and called it a day. But their stuff wasn't fake though. Let's just get that out the air. You know what I'm saying? Their stuff wasn't fake. But they wasn't the most friendliest, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of these resale stores were, it was only a matter of time, if we're gonna keep it real. Let's see. Minority Kicks, we're at that part. King Midas in the building says Flight Club is the top big. I'll say, yeah, with a mixture of GOAT. Because they're actually, ironically, they're in business together now. So, yeah, they are. Flight Club has always been that guy. But, yeah, those two. Let's see. King Mighty says, cool kicks is not selling fakes. The issue is stolen property. Yes, sir. And that's what I'm going to get to tonight. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to call up here. I'm not saying they're fake at all. I never said that. You know what I'm saying? I want to make that clear. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I feel you on that one. So, honestly, I got a couple little videos and I got some articles and stuff I want to read and cover the story because this is going to be a good one, man, because reality is I haven't really had a chance to watch this. So, I think I'm going to start with the news story, play that first, and then go from there because I didn't even get a chance to watch that. There's probably several news stories, but this isn't the first time Cool Kicks has been through some stuff like this. I remember whenever somebody broke in their store, like not once but twice, I actually found that story as well. So I'm going to play that video. And then, yeah, man, we're going to go down the rabbit hole on these guys right here. So let's see. Let me share my screen here. Give me like 2 seconds. Let's see. Boom. You guys should be seeing my screen. This is the news story. I want to play this first. Let me see if I can make sure the audio is good for you guys as well so you can hear it so it's not too low. Let me see if I can play this joint. Fair use, by the way. Gotta say
the difference between mid and next level, a real gold chain that.
Raided a popular sneaker shop, Cool Kicks, LA, this week in Santa Monica, leading to the felony arrest of owner Adil Shams. Partially captured via live stream, the raid shocked the sneaker community and sparked questions about allegedly stolen merchandise.
KTLA's Chris Wolf is live in the Fairfax district with the latest. Chris. Hey, good evening, Cher and Micah. The Cool Kick store is located right here along bustling Melrose Avenue. Staffers did not want to talk to us tonight, and that is understandable.
I will say, yeah, like he said, that's fair that their staff is keeping them. That's the first thing you need to do, dog. Whenever you got the police at your door, or especially if they got stuff to raid your stuff like he Diddy or some shit, pause. Keep your mouth closed and just pretty much go to court or pray to God you have an attorney. You have the right to an attorney. I'm just going to throw that out there. So you do have the right to an attorney. I also want to say these guys are innocent until proven guilty. So we're going to keep the party going right here. I still don't like how they did Brianna, though. Just want to throw that out there.
However, the company did release a statement about this criminal case. From kicks to cuffs, what is happening with a pop?
That's the owner right there, Adele. What's his name? Adele, right? That's the owner right there. That's the owner. Rumors is he was on the Whatnot Live when they came and got him, right? That's crazy. So you see he's right here literally in handcuffs. In handcuffs, my guy. Slayer says they need those Diddy lawyers. Hey, to keep it 100, they do, though. I mean, Diddy didn't get it off mode. I'll talk about more on the Music Monday. He didn't get the outcome that he was hoping for, but I mean, the cat was facing double digits in time. So, I mean, it definitely single digits is somewhat of a win. But, yeah, they're definitely going to be. But some tell me Diddy lawyers, and I ain't saying they ain't got it, but some tell me Diddy's lawyers is, they not cheap. I'll put it like that. Let's get back to
popular athletic footwear business that provides sneakers to the stars.
Brand new, Chad. Brand new box.
Cool.
Wow, wow. Ironically, how did they know to get this good of a video? Because those are the off-white Chicagos. a sneakerhead dream, right? For me, anyway. I would love to have those guys, but I ain't getting you no $4,000 to $6,000 for no sneaker, dog. That's a whip. That's a whip.
Cool Kicks is located along trendy Melrose Avenue in the Fairfax district. A company warehouse is located in Santa Monica, and that's where, according to reports, an LAPD commercial crimes unit specializing in fraud and counterfeit goods cases conducted.
Oh, wow, I'm assuming these homies work there. Obviously, they was not anticipating on ready to see anybody, right? I probably paused this at the right time. Hey, homie, it's time to get a cut or something, dog. But I think that's how he probably wants to look because the beard is shaped up and everything. So homie wants to look like this. I'm just saying that not probably the most, but he got him in handcuffs. So they didn't raid the actual Cool Kick store, but they have a warehouse full of like stock inventory. Ironically, isn't it always a warehouse? And I got a previous story that I'm also going to bring up that we covered last year of a similar story of Project Blitz. If you guys remember that. So we'll go down a rabbit hole on this, man. We just getting started, baby.
A raid Thursday. The LAPD says officers took 4 people into custody, and records show one of them is CEO and co-founder Adil Shams.
There you go, and he always in front of the camera, you know what I'm saying? Where we at? Manuel Kick says, is that the Nav Cuzzo?
He was booked in connection with a felony charge of receiving known stolen property over $950. Shams was live streaming while auctioning off merchandise.
Hey, they got this joint down to a science, yo. Hey, this better than almost like the reading the story because they had great. They build them up, then they bringing them in the plateau and they bringing them down. Like he was live streaming this shit. Yeah, he was not ready. He was not ready.
When cops closed in for the operation.
So he was streaming at the warehouse joint. That's crazy. That's crazy. He looked, hey, when he saw who that was. He had that like, oh, he already know.
I don't know. What the f*** is happening? Did somebody swat us?
Shams initially thought it was a case of swatting, a hoax in which a person calls 911 to falsely report a crime in progress at a certain.
That's what he means. He thought it was fake. He didn't even think it was real at first, bro.
Location. But it was the real deal for this.
Helicopters and shit. Hell no. Damn, hell.
Business owner hauled away along with dozens of pairs of Nike shoes.
Wow.
In fact, KTLA's technology guru, Rich DeMuro, profiled Adil Shams in a recent segment.
Look at these. These got so much heat, though, and it's crazy. He definitely got a plug because I want them Neon 95 so freaking bad. You got the Union LA. You got the 85 cut Jordan 1 breads, white cement joints. I mean, look at this. Then he got, the breads reimagined back. That's either the original joint or the reimagined. I want to say that's the reimagined back there. Homie he got stock.
Segment of Rich on Tech.
Adil Shams is CEO and co-founder of Cool Kicks, a well-known buy, sell, and trade sneaker shop.
15 years ago, I went to a yard sale, found a box of used Jordans, cleaned them up.
Wow, so this is his story. He said 15 years ago, he went to a yard sale, found a box of used Jordans, cleaned them up, and I guess he sold the joints, and the rest is history, dog. Let me hit the chat real quick. Slayer says, a helicopter for some shoes. Hey, look, man, I'm going to just say this. You never know how some cats don't go peacefully. I'm going to put it this way. Some cats will go on the run. That helicopter for is like just in case these people get lucky and drive off or what have you, because they don't know or what to anticipate. They know they're from the move. They're shocked, but you never know what somebody do when they back is against the wall. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, dog. So this is apparently his story.
Sold them on eBay, made some money, and then ever since then, I've just been into the hobby.
Okay, here's the statement. Take a look. Quote, yesterday, the LAPD impounded a small allotment of Nike sneakers that Cool Kicks purchased and received within the last 48 hours, alleging that the merchandise was stolen.
Sounds like a setup to me, though, if we're going to keep it real. Sounds like they got set up because the thing is, if they received these within the last 48 hours, that's 2 days. So if you think about it, they raided them Thursday. So that means like Tuesday, Monday, they got these shoes. So it's kind of one of those, the best way I can describe it, and I don't know if this is true, but this is what it sounds like to me, where, the cops pretty much have an informant. You know what I mean? They're like, all right, cool. We know for a fact that these are stolen. And I'm assuming where they were getting them from, too, that person's already been caught. And he most likely snitched and went against, and again, I don't know, but this is what it sounds like, right? Think about it. How did they know that they received them 48 hours ago? That means that person that they saw that had a joint, like, where you taking all these damn shoes? You know what I'm saying? Like, they were like, where you taking all these damn shoes? Which that person, they're probably being watched for a long time, too. But they went on like, all right, we got enough. Because this the thing, too. Let me break this down real quick. And let me put myself back on the main screen, right? I just want to say this, right? Boom, look. The cops and stuff like this on these big raids and stuff like this, they don't just like fumble up on this. You know what I'm saying? They've been obviously watching these guys probably for a long time. Now, not just Cool Kicks, but the person that Cool Kicks' plug is, right? Because that mother trucker's going down too, and he's most likely the guy that pretty much got Cool Kicks caught up. You know what I'm saying? Because whenever they saw this, I'm pretty sure they're like, this motherfucker he doing this, that, and the third, right? Cool. Oh, you taking them? They're involved too? You know what I'm saying? Because they could have just locked homie up and then boom, called it a day, which I'm sure they did. But they know, the more, and I want to throw this out here too, right? The more of the value that you're moving that's illegal, that is stolen, the more and higher the time and the crime is, right? Or the more you're going to have to pay, right? Okay? Case in point, you could look at Omni and the Hellcat. Off mode, but on mode. You know what I'm saying? With the stealing cable joint. You know what I'm saying? He got 5 years. Not bad, but at the same time, who wants to do a day in prison? But again, these guys, I'm telling you, that's just the last 48 hours to put the icing on the cake. But I guarantee you that rabbit hole goes deep, and I guarantee you it's going to be a bag that if he doesn't do any time, he's about to spend a big, big, big bag. This ain't coming from Nike. This is LAPD. You know what I'm saying? This ain't like he's getting a civil suit where he can settle out of court, which who's to say that won't come next too? Because the rabbit hole definitely goes deep. Because if you think about it, Omni and Hellcat, he got caught up with Nike and lost that lawsuit too. You know what I'm saying? Which they knew that was coming. You know what I'm saying? So again, this sounds like an inside job, just to be real. Or am I tripping? You know what I'm saying? Man with the Kick says, he the first brown boy to call up what not lie, Papa. Slayer says, Cuff kicks. I'm just saying, dog, it sounds like an inside job, though. If we're going to keep it real, sounds like an inside job where homie got set up. But it's kind of one of those, you also need to pay attention. This is a great example, who you got in your company, who's in your circle, who you can trust. And those guys probably get caught up too. You know, everybody always has that rule of like, no snitching this, no this, that, then the third. You get caught up and you got like 4 or 5 homies, one of them cracking. They don't keep you together. Let me just throw this. They don't keep you together because they know if they keep you together, one can influence the other. That's why they catch you all at separate times. And you know, you either gonna hold it down or you not. You know what I'm saying? When they start throwing out numbers like, hey, 6, 7 years, 10 years, you know, or it runs up to a maximum of 20, 30 years, you know, even though you may not get that amount of time, when you hear that, you're like, damn, that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. If you 20, right? I'll put it away. If you 30 and they be like, yeah, this runs up a maximum of 20 years, dog, you may not get until you 50, which you're going to get out before then, but still, you're going to miss a lot of your life trying to hold it down and keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? So, again, you need to watch how you're moving, is what I want to say. Let me share the screen again real quick and get right back to the rest of the story. But this is interesting, man. So, boom, you guys should be seeing right here. Let's see. Boom, play.
The news came as a complete shock to our entire team. Neither Cool Kicks leadership nor our staff had any knowledge or reason to believe that these products were stolen. We entered into this purchase in good faith, as we always have, committed to running an honest business built on integrity and trust. It is important to clarify.
So, they said they didn't know the product was stolen. What the hell? This is my thing. That's what I want to know next on this story, and you know I'm going to keep track on it. And I've always said this. This has always been my question when it comes to resale sneakers. I'd be like, where you get it from? Can't tell you that. Or they'd be like, oh, a trusted source. Well, who the hell they get it from? Because my thing is, I was asking before just to see about authenticity product. I want to know where the hell my stuff coming from, dog. If you getting it directly from Nike or not. You know what I'm saying? That's always within question, right? Again, this is not a question of fake product. This is a question of stolen goods. Let's keep that in mind, right? Stolen goods. Whole lives alleged and opinionated base, loosely based on what we find on the internet, right? I just want to throw that out there because you know our cats run to the, you know, they'll run to the police too.
There have been no allegations whatsoever from law enforcement that any of the products were counterfeit.
See?
Owner Adil Shams is scheduled to appear in court on October 23rd.
So I'm assuming he's out. He's locked down, but I'm assuming he's out. He got to go to court October 23rd. So that's what, within the not next week, but week after next. Pretty much how you plead, probably not guilty. He's probably going to get an attorney. He's got to see what they got against him and make his decision. You know what I mean?
Live in the Fairfax District, I'm Chris Wolf, KTLA 5 News.
Attention all.
All right, Mr. Chris Wolf. That's what's up, dog. That's crazy, man. I'm really not surprised, though. And if you think about this, we've seen this time and time again with all these resale stores, man. So I'm not surprised, you know what I mean, at all. And then just if you look at my own search I did, this was like a year ago right here on my own channel. 5 million of stolen Nike products recovered. This was that Project Blitz situation, right? Okay, think about this. This goes on year after year. Look at this. Look at the search. Look at this one right here. Boom. You got LA recovered $7 million worth of stolen Nike products in a warehouse. That was also, what, 2 years ago? So this is something that goes like down the rabbit hole quite like a lot, man. Look at this right here. Boom. Right here. Again, theft. $100,000 worth of stolen car sneakers. You know what I'm saying? 5 million right here. You know what I'm saying? This is the Omni and the Hellcat joint and Cool Kai joint. We've seen this. 2 million Nike sneakers stole here in the heist. Again, I'm saying all this to say, right? Again, I'm not trying to pick on anybody or say anything or get anybody in trouble. But again, I just want to show you that it's a history that repeats itself, right? Look at that. How many times you see this, like stolen this, stolen that? So again, these guys who know their stuff is 100% authentic, that's charging us an arm and a leg on the resale market that is currently, like, let's just keep it 100, is dead. You can find those videos rarely out there on the internet where sneaker YouTubers are quitting and everything, right? But yeah, I say all that to say, like, these guys not saying they coming and, hey, nah, we ain't selling nothing fake over here, baby. We got a plug. But now your plug getting caught up. it's only a matter of time. You know what I'm saying? And when Nike probably finds out who these guys are, you're not going to be back to work with them either. You know what I'm saying? Because that's costing money too whenever your product's been stolen. You know what I'm saying? That's a huge problem because if you think about it, yes, I agree Nike does charge too much, but when your stuff is slipping out the back door, pause, you know what I'm saying? That's causing Nike a problem. And let me clarify this. There's a difference between receiving the stolen goods off product. So this is my thing too. I'm assuming wherever the product was going, those people got paid for the product. So they wasn't really tripping or not saying anything. You know what I'm saying? So this is one of those I could easily, I'll say this, it's one of those, it can fly up under the radar, but at the same time, people want to know, like, you got a lot of huge shipment going on. Like you don't work with Nike. You don't have a Nike account. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to bring up questions and red flags. These guys got to know that comes with the game. You know what I'm saying? Let me touch the chat real quick. No Hype in the building with the salute. What up, No Hype? What up, what up, what up, what up? Let's see, Devon says, their reputation is forever ruined. My thing is this, I'm not going to say forever ruined, Divine, because they're not, it's different when you get caught selling fakes. You're kind of done. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't, no, you're not fakes. They just, hey, we got an inside source. I think there's more to come with this. It's going to be a long road for them. Even if they plead guilty and play out, this is my thing. Even if they plead guilty, don't get no jail time, pay whatever they got to pay, and get a clear record, it's not that people want shot with them anymore, but now you and your plug them most likely can't get back. You're going to have to go through another plug. Now, something tells me that wasn't easy for them to find. And, you know, now you got eyes on you. So if you're going to keep doing it, they're going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to say anything bad or wish anything bad on them in the future, but I have a feeling even if they get out of this situation, they're going to have another one knocking at their door. There's going to be I promise you, there most likely will be a civil suit coming in the future, right? Just to keep it 100. But that ain't going to stop people from shopping there. But I say all that to say, if you can't get your product how you used to get your product, what you going to do? You know what I'm saying? You gonna go to Nike? This is my thing. I got a question for the chat, right? Do you think these guys are gonna get a deal with Nike? Like Nike's gonna let them have an account where they can receive product from Nike, knowing that, hey, we used to get your product stolen, you know, allegedly. Do you think that's gonna happen? Just food for thought, you know what I'm saying? Man with the Kick says Nike never lose. That's fact, man. They back to back in that joint too. Every time you turn around, that's another thing too, where Nike throws those lawsuits out like candy. You know what I mean? Devon says Nike just be watching. Exactly. This one was like right in their lap. That's the thing. Nike them already knew it too. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing. Let me put it this way. They already probably was watching these guys too. This right here just puts the icing on the cake where, mark my words, within the next like month or two, we'll be hearing Nike sues XYZ for selling stolen product. You know what I'm saying? Civil suit. They're gonna want some millions. They're gonna want some millions. Mark my words. They're gonna want some millions. So he already know. If anything, if I was him, one thing I would not do is get back on them Whatnot lives, dog. You know what I'm saying? Hey, open up the doors, make some sales because you're gonna need some bread. But if I was you, I would get the hell off the goddamn, get off the internet. Right? Take a break. Let's see. Man with the Kick says Slayer 85 and Divine with the strong arm, shake hands, 100 salute. Let's see. Divine Photo says they allegedly sold fake sneakers to 2nd Street across the street from them. I heard that part too. I did hear that part. Where we at real quick? Divine says they knew it was fake. Yeah, they did that and they tried to test those guys for the competition. I mean, yeah, some shady stuff. And I'm not trying to defend the store that they sold it to across the street, but what pissed me off about that situation, if I'm gonna keep it real, is, yeah, I get it, it's your competitor, but those guys are looking at you like, hey man, we in the same business. These guys got a great reputation. They wouldn't do this to us. You know what I'm saying? So they trusted them in good faith, which that's what they just said in their own their quote. They said, and we bought these shoes in good faith. But you do that to your, I guess you can say his enemies, I guess, you know what I'm saying, or his competition, if we're going to use a right word here. But even if this is my thing, even if you got competition, if you grind and doing what you're supposed to do, I don't even think Walmart or Target would do that to each other. You know what I mean? We're going to keep it 100. Look, Walmart got their core customers, so does Target, you know, or Target. You know what I'm saying? But there ain't no point in them giving them like that. That ain't even worth it. Because if you doing what you're supposed to do, people gonna rock with you. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta undercut the competition like that. That's shady moves, and it shows you when you move like that, eventually karma comes around and gets to you. You know what I'm saying? No matter how you slice it and dice it. Now look at him. You know what I'm saying? Look at him now. You know what I'm saying? We got him in handcuffs in the video and shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. No Hype says Manny salute. Devon Photo says Nike just build cases. Let's see. Man of the Kicks. I know. Devon says, what up, Manny? Yeah, Nike them just sit back and it's an easy one for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate to say it. We already know that it's coming. You know it, I know it, and they know it. Says Cool Kicks LA owner arrested in a raid on LAPD. And I do want to just go, I think I got another article. I'm going to break this one down, and then I'll go down his statement real quick, because I think a lot of this stuff is probably going to read the same. But it's right here. Cool Kicks founder Adele Shams arrested after raid by the LAPD. So some quick facts about this real quick, because I want to make sure that we hit this for the live too, because I don't want to just read. And y'all know I'm only going to be on the show for like another 15 minutes anyway. But it says some quick facts. It says Cool Kicks founder Adele Shams was arrested last night. The LAPD allegedly raided the store warehouse. Shams was booked on felony charges by the LAPD Bunkos and Forgery Division. Let's see. The Bunko and Forgery Division handles cases involving fraud, counterfeit goods, and more. So let me just put it this way too, right? They could throw more charges. They could throw more charges. Right now, the shoes were in good faith. But at the same time, it's just stolen goods. It ain't like they can't go back and charge them with more stuff, because they can do that. Think about this. They've been arrested. You know they're going to raid that warehouse and expect the shit. Let's just keep it 100. Now, the cops probably can't tell the difference between a real or a fake unless it's completely obvious. However, I have a feeling this is going to go across Nike's board. And what if somebody from Nike, they know if their product's real or fake or not, get down there and determine this shit too. But I guarantee you, this rabbit hole finna go pretty deep. It's going to go deep, dog, if we're going to keep it 100. It says, more information should come to light in the coming days. This is true. That's what I'm trying to say, too. It's more to come on this shit. Let's just keep it 100. It says, with the economics of the sneaker resale game shifting entirely recently, we've seen storefronts go under for not paying bills, falling behind on payments to consigners, or getting caught up in legal regarding counterfeit products. Next up, the long list of stores making the headlines as negative reasons is Cool Kicks LA, as the store warehouse was raided with the LAPD. So think about it. And I'm very curious who these stories we're talking about too. But yeah, this is another one too. Urban Necessities, boom. How did I know, right? I just wanted to kick. I'm not even going to read that whole joint because we already covered this story a long time ago too. You think about this. We've seen this stuff go down the rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying? This is how it is. Think about this. How the LAPD tracked down millions worth of Nike sneakers. We've covered these stories. This was in February of 2024, dog. You know what I'm saying? This stuff goes in deep, right? These guys, like I said, getting all this stuff early, it's suspect every single time, no matter how you slice it and dice it. Who was the other one joints? Who the joint that's based out in Texas that was doing that joint? And then I don't think the people out in Arizona was doing that joint. But those people in Texas, the joint had to shoot like over a year early. And it's like, bro, how if you don't do this? And like, we can't reveal our source. Like, oh, don't worry. You don't have to, because, again, where there's smoke, there's fire. So whenever you keep doing this type of stuff, yes, you're going to draw a lot of attention on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Where we at real quick, Slayer says scam kicks. Memory Kick says stolen kicks. Hey, I hate to say it, but it's definitely looking like stolen kicks, dog. I mean, Nike either way is not, I know they can't be happy. You know what I mean? Devon says they still went live on the Twitch despite what happened. Yes, Divine. Are you surprised? This is the thing. I'm assuming homie's going to try to fight it, right? Anybody, and I'm not picking on you, Divine, but in general, if you ever had any legal issues, anybody, whether I've talked to some of my ops that I don't even like who had legal issues, they're like, yeah, I ain't going back, that shit was expensive. If you trying to fight it and get out of trouble, even if you get the bottom of the barrel attorney, it still ain't cheap. And the cases like this where, hell, it's kind of like, hey, man, it ain't looking good. I think even an attorney like, hey, let's see if we can work a deal. You know what I'm saying? Attorneys like to work deals more than they go to court. I want to throw that out there too, right? Majority. And the ones I've dealt with. You know what I'm saying? Where we at real quick? Slayer says Nike rubbing their hands like Birdman. Hey, they most likely are. Because they were like, because I'm pretty sure Nike, I'm like, I can't put my finger on these mother truckers. And then, boom, voila. Right there, right in front of their face. Foxy says, has anyone here ever heard of or dealt with Evo store? Two of my friends ordered some off Off-White Jordan 1 website, is now down. Now, no contact. Are they fronting fake or stolen merchandise? They're based in the U.S. I never heard of the Evo store. But I'm gonna say this, man. With stuff like these Off-Whites and stuff like that, shoes that you it ain't about the bread, but when you're buying something like that, it's always a risk, man. And again, you gotta go to somebody you know that's got a reputation to lose for situations like that. When I caught something off a GOAT that was fake like years ago, ironically, which helped me build my channel, they did give me my money back. You know what I mean? It wasn't easy, but I got my money back. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't want their reputation. And I have since dealt with GOAT since then, and it's been good butter. You know what I'm saying? We've been good. But, you know, again, you got to also have your own good judgment, too, when it comes to, like, if it's too good to be true, then yeah. If they don't got no contact information, and that was my biggest thing with GOAT back in the day. That was my biggest thing with StockX still is. It's customer service. You know what I'm saying? If you selling your product and you think you a good business and you got us all over here and you know we showing love, it's nice to have somebody to talk to. And on the positive side of things, this is why I still prefer eBay when I'm trying to buy a resale on the resale market for a sneaker, right? Even if it is a little extra, because if something goes wrong, you know what eBay has? A customer service. They have a chat, live chat. They have a place you can call and talk to somebody. Fun fact, right? Off mode, but on mode. Fun fact, right? So, I had sold like something from the crib before, right? Something I wasn't using no more. And I didn't put the right like label on the joint. Like I had the right shipping label and everything like that, but it was a hazard and duty sticker that you're supposed to put on it, which they do ask you that at the post office, but I just said no because I didn't think of it. So it still made it over there. Homie got the product. Homie got mad and tried to get back on me. And I told this story before, but they tried to scam me. But homie actually won the case and scammed the kid, right? Got the product damn near for free because he was like, this how I know he was on some scammy shit. So he had got the product, and then 2 days later, he was like, yo, you ain't put the hazard sticker on there. The thing ain't working. I would like to ship it back, but you don't have that on there. Can you give me the label? I'm like, I can't get a label because they didn't give me one. You know, so he's like, no worry. I'll just put in the claim with eBay, this and the third. Put in the claim with eBay, won the case. I said, oh, hell no. I appealed it. I called them. And when I called the lady and told her exactly what happened, she was super nice. First thing, it was like, thank you for being a loyal eBayer for, like, I forgot how many years now, because I think since 2012, dog. And so, like, I was like, yeah. And, you know, I was kind of a little firm, but then she was like, yeah, I agree. She was riding with me the whole way. She's like, I'm reversing this and blocking this and blah, blah, blah. Like, homie had tried to kill my account, dog. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I say. Customer service. This is what these guys need to bring to the table on the resale market. You know what I'm saying? Especially for that. He says, I hear you on that, man. Appreciate it. That's my whole thing, dog. If you're going to make a big purchase, make sure you have something you can communicate to. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my whole thing. I would have rather go ahead and gamble that on eBay because worst case scenario, you can leave feedback to warn other people. You know what I mean? Because eBay, they not new to this. They true to this. You know what I'm saying? They sell more than just sneakers. And I know a lot of these other resale stores do too. But eBay is kind of one of those, it's been the resale market for a minute. You know? And where we at real quick, it says, Cool Kicks was founded by Adele Shams and his friends in 2014 in Richmond, Virginia. Told you so. Where Shams was attending Virginia Commonwealth University, the business grew and Cool Kicks moved out to Los Angeles, opening their famous storefront on Melrose in 2016. Adele leveraged the growing online sneaker YouTube scene to push the brand even further, with the Cool Kicks YouTube currently sitting at 1.95 million subscribers. I mean, they're on the road to 2 million subscribers. Scrolling through their past videos, you'll find a wide range of celebrities, athletes, influencers, and more who have videos in the past who have appeared on their channel. Even Cool Kicks interns like Romney, the icon, have carved out their own massive social following as a sneaker content creators. The resale scene in sneakers is much different today than it was just 2 years ago. Sneakers aren't necessarily paying the bills for the shops, with the many resorting to flipping Labubus on streaming sites like Whatnot. That's what Cool Kicks has been up to lately, though they still sell clothing and sneakers on the platform. Dog, this Labubus, like, no disrespect to people that's into that, but I'm like, dog, it sucks to see the sneaker culture fall into that, but I get it. He doing what he got to do to pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I don't have to like it, though. It says, in a clip from the Whatnot live stream last night, Adele abruptly ends the stream after hearing loud noises and even makes a comment about a potential swatting. The morning their Whatnot account was suspended. Photos, wow, I didn't know that. So they got their Whatnot account suspended. Photos posted on X by Whorehead Sells, a known reseller in the online sneaker community, shows an alleged raid taking place at the company warehouse where the live stream on Whatnot. Soul Retriever viewed booking records for the LAPD and found that Adele Shams was arrested on October 2nd, 2025 at 4:45 p.m. PT, which I believe that's Pacific time, and was booked on the felony charges around 2 hours later at 6:32 p.m. The arresting agency was the LAPD Bronco and Forgery, which handles crimes involving fraud, financial crimes, and sales of counterfeit items. More to come on this case. Mark my words. I'm no genius here, but let's just keep it 100. More to come on this case, because he's gonna have to do some talking. He's gonna have to do some talking, dog. I know that they didn't say anything, but yeah, it says involving fraud right there. It says he was released at midnight, October 3rd. Some users online on Reddit forums and across X have alleged the items they received from Cool Kicks on their Whatnot streams were not authentic. Though, again, there are just claims from people online, and that has not been proven. That's all that we know at this point, but Shams' booking recording shows a court date of October 23rd, so potentially more will be revealed leading up to the appearance. We'll keep you posted and updated as soon as this more information becomes available. So there you go right there, man. So if you think about it, yeah. If you think about it, this is the urban necessity joints. We already covered it. I'm not covering that. And I think he did issue a statement. I don't want to play any of the videos here, but if you think about it, even if you look at this joint down the rabbit hole, just like years ago, their store got broken into. This is from the news right here, right? This one was actually, in 2020? You know what I'm saying? This store has been kind of like on the dark side of things since they came into business. You know, they opened the doors in 2016. They get the stores broken in. So this is like one that seems been flown around too. Look at this. The car drives into the joint. You know what? I got to play this one in good faith. Let me run this back, dog. Let me run this back. Fair use. I want to just play this because that audio looks like it should be entertaining. But let's just see if it's got anything good on here. I'm going to see if I can unmute real quick before we get up out of this joint.
Story.
Oh, God. Wow.
Wild video just in. This car crashing into a street sign and then into the front windows of the Cool Kicks store on Melrose Avenue. The video quickly going viral on social media. Police say the vehicle used to smash the glass was carjacked last night in the Venice area. That vehicle later found abandoned a few blocks away. The same Cool Kicks store was looted and completely emptied out in late May during the days of social unrest that followed the shooting of George Floyd or the death of George Floyd in Minneapolis. He was not shot. No merchandise taken in tonight's incident.
Wow. So as you can see, this is literally like, you know what I mean? So this is something that we see time and time again, dog. This is not their first rodeo. They've seen this stuff time and time again. You know what I mean? So there's some right here. And I think this is a statement that he's issued. He says, yesterday, LAPD impounded a small allotment of Nike sneakers And then he says a Cool Kicks purchase and receive in the last 48 hours. We kind of read this right here. I think this is kind of what it is. And he said this is new. This is news that came as a complete shock to our entire team. So again, he said he didn't know here. This is what his statement is, what he's trying to say. Again, whether he knew it or not, who knows? These are just allegations. So we kind of covered that too. So he kind of made that story. So he's issued a statement here. And this is my thing. Maybe he knew, maybe he didn't know, but this is what he have on the Instagram joint. I'll read it just for that. He says, neither Cool Kicks leadership nor our staff had any knowledge or reasoning to believe that the shoes products were stolen. We've entered into this purchase in good faith, as we always have, committed to running as honest business built in integrity and trust. It is important to clarify that we have been no allegation whatsoever from the law enforcement that any of the products were counterfeit. So they want to make sure they keep a good repetition, like, hey, was no fakes. Says Cool Kicks takes pride in selling our loyal, serving our loyal community with authentic, high quality products. This is an attorney writing this shit. And service. It is the heart of our culture. We want to ensure our community that the integrity of our products remains in the highest priority. We are confident that the truth will come out and that the trust we have worked so hard for to earn will remain strong. He don't want to see his customers downfall, dog. This from the Instagram joint, Cool Kicks Instagram. It says, we deeply regret the concern and the inconvenience this situation may have caused. Cool Kicks has always stood for honest business, and the commitment will never change. The Cool Kicks team. Yeah, that was written by an attorney, dog. And I'm not knocking him. You know what I'm saying? You have the right to defend yourself. We covered that one. This is pretty much another story. We kind of already covered this before, too. I'm just trying to make sure I've covered everything. That's the Instagram joint. This was another example of stuff that where this has happened before. This was that Project Blitz situation where I covered that one before. Just making sure I covered everything. And we're about to get ready to wrap this joint up here. I've been on this joint for like an hour and 2 minutes. Let's talk upcoming sneaker releases and go from there. I did want to share what I got up on my screen. Looks like Crep Protect reveals an ultimate powered sneaker cleaning kit. So it looks like they're trying to get back into business right here. Not going to read through this whole article or anything like that, but just want to put eyes up on this. I'll probably post this in the Discord just to see what it is for the people who like to do like their cleaning. Looks like they got a new little kit. I did purchase a Crep Protect cleaning kit like years ago when I did a video when I cleaned my all white Air Force Ones. I've been a fan of Crep Protect. I'm not saying they're no better than Rejuvenator's cleaning kit because it looks like they just following a path, but the only difference is their shit is black and yellow, which ironically one of my favorite colors. But yeah, it got a little powered brush from what it seems like, or a brush that really gets like in there, you know. Again, they're using white cement floors. They want to keep clean. Again, that looks like the older ones, but this is the kit right here. Definitely looks like battery powered because it looks like it's coming with a charging cable. You got their cleaning solution, that scrubber brush here, and then that towel that you need to wipe the joint off. So yeah, just want to throw that out there for you guys too. Let's talk a little bit of upcoming sneaker releases too, just to wrap this joint up. Covered that already. Covered this one. I think the Union Fragments, we are anticipating this in 2026. I actually like these, but it also, I can't help but say this is kind of like one of those like history repeats itself type of sneakers. And then I seen also all of the we got the Infinite Archives Air Jordan 17s. They're supposed to be coming as well. I think raffles are open. I think Divine Photos actually put that in the Discord. You're saying, I see you, Divine. You said it's lazy for the fragment joint. It is, but it's fire though. I'm not gonna take that away. We have the undefeated Air Max 95s collab. I believe look like these supposed to be coming back out. What date do we have on these joints? Do they have a date, or is it just something that's coming in the future? But yeah, I think it's just a leak right now. But I wouldn't mind having these, even though it kind of reminds me of Christmas time. But I don't hate them. I don't hate them. Then of course this is supposed to be all the Air Jordan 11s that's supposed to be coming out for this year. We got the Gammas, of course. We got the Rare Airs. Some of these joints I will not cop. I'll admit that. Yeah, so we got this one right here. That looks like the Rare Air. I don't like how they did the Rare Air on this one right here. I don't hate it either, though. I don't hate it, but I don't think I'm going to cop, though. I don't think I'm going to cop. Then we got this one right here for the kiddos. This is the Inner Beast, which they're not bad, but I think these are for the grade school joints. Then we got these joints right here. What is this one? This one is called the Women's Pearl. So as you can see, it got a little pearl chain on that joint. I don't hate it. For the latest, if you got a boo, I don't see why not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, then you got the Air Jordan 11 City Pack right here. Yeah. Looks like they're going a little 11 crazy this year. But that's also known a lot of people's favorite silhouette. You know what I'm saying? Then we got the Mohive. A bit much for me personally. This is a bit much for me. And then these right here, what are these called? These are called the H-Towns. I don't know. Nike them doing a little bit too much for me, right? Another little City Pack joint right here coming back. This is like the 285. This is like an indented Jumpman, you know what I'm saying? That's not bad, but I don't like the joint. And then they got a joint they're calling the China. Yeah, they doing too much. These Gammas though, classic, timeless. Definitely like these right here. These are supposed to be anticipated December 13th. I could use a fresh pair. You know what I'm saying? I could use a fresh pair. You got the Tokyo joints. These look like a cool gray wannabes. So I don't know, man. They're doing a bit much if you ask me. So yeah, I think that's it for that one. And then we do have the Air Jordan 4. Looks like they're going to be doing like pretty much a Day of the Dead version for the people who keep up with that. I am a sucker for gold, but I don't know if I like this like sea foam-ish, like sea color, like bottom. I don't hate it though. But I don't know if I'm not gonna say I like love it either, you know. Let me put myself back on the main screen. Let me catch up on the chat, and then we're gonna wrap things up for the night. Let's see where we at real quick, because I know I kind of got in the zone there. You know what I'm saying? My bad. Let's see. Devon says they need to stop chasing clout. That is true. Let's see. Thomas Goldring Jr. says that was one video with this. It says that was one video that with this young man named Bry who quit because, Bree, I think I know you're talking about Bree who quit because she was not paid. Jones, keep your content coming. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I said, hey, I think you joined a little late, but I did say that in the beginning of the live. I was like, yo, I don't like how they did Brianna, dog. I don't like how they did Brianna. Like, I ain't gonna lie. She, you know what I'm saying? She was cool, man. I liked her, but it seemed like they did her kind of shady. And from what I seen, right? And I would love to get her thoughts on it, but something tells me they probably got some type of agreement where she can't speak because you can tell there was images. Remember, she left, came back, and then left again. You know what I mean? Devon Photo says, that was 5 years ago. Let's see. Devon says, fool kicks, it's lazy. Those unions are nice, but lazy. They nice, but you know, yeah, let's just keep it 100. They taking the easy route. That's why I said it was that rinse and repeat process, man. I ain't hating on it, but yeah, that's a rinse and repeat easily. Devon says the rare Air 4s, I see people in the hood rocking them. Hey, it's a nice shoe. It's a nice shoe. I don't see why they didn't keep the theme like that with the 11s. Because you think about the rare Air 11s and the rare Air 1s, completely apples and oranges from the rare Air 3s and 4s. So yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. Why didn't they keep the same theme? In my opinion, right? Man with the Kick says, Chase B, Jumpman Jack, and Voodoo Air Jordan 1 Low. Let's see. Devon says, we haven't seen the Gamma since 2013. That's why I said I could use a fresh pair. My joint's straight, but I don't dog them. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I've gotten my money's worth. It's time for a fresh pair. I'm gonna keep it 100. But other than that, man, let's wrap things up here for the night. Appreciate everybody for coming through tonight, being active in the chat. It was definitely a good one, man. I appreciate this for showing love, man. We just covered pretty much the Cool Kick situation being raided by LAPD. Again, just to sum up the story, no, they have not been accused of any counterfeits or fakes yet. But it is, they are being accused of stolen product, right? Okay, so more to come on this story. He's supposed to go to court October 23rd. So I'm pretty sure within the next couple weeks, we will receive an update. So more to come on that one for sure, man. Other than that, we talked upcoming sneaker releases. But yeah, other than that, man, sign up for that sold out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the comment section. It's free to sign up. Where, of course, we continue the sneaker talk. We got a food section, a sports section, you name it. I'll be back live again on Monday with another Music Monday because y'all know I cannot wait to talk about the Diddy case where pretty much what he's been what he's received as far as his punishment. So for sure, I'm going to be covering that on Monday. But other than that, man, smash the like button, sub up. Yeah, man, this was a good one. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Sign up for that sold out Discord. And yeah, my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and of course, y'all know we got Music Monday, which I'll see you guys again on Monday. And I am officially out this thing, man. Peace.
Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high. I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember.